Hey everyone, Edward Azar here again. So this is the third part of the tutorial, and I'm just going to show you some of the options we have here. So uh, let's say, whoops, that's not the one I want. Let's say, you know, we're like, all right, look, we're not planning on driving 774.5 miles today, so we need to clean this route up some. So the easiest way to do this is just to kind of click on the pins, and well, they're going to be the pin. You can leave the pins in so you know that you got to do that one. Maybe let's say you're going to do it another day, let's say tomorrow, but you don't want to get to it today. So for this video, we're just going to go ahead and delete the stops. So 45 we're going to delete, 45 we're going to delete. This one we're going to delete. This one we're going to delete. Delete. And sometimes it'll get confused, like you see there. But again, we haven't found anything better, so this stuff works pretty good. As far as the optimizing goes, I mean, it just makes your job a lot easier. Okay, so let's say we don't want to go down to this one on Monroe. Delete that. Ypsilanti, yeah, whatever. We'll leave those in there. So now, we still have all our stops. Remember, the push pins are just ones that we threw in there, and the actual stops, we can add or remove. So now also, I want to go ahead and let's just say for our purposes, we don't want to. We don't know how to get to number one. Okay, let's say I'm over here. I'll just use the deer again. And okay, so we're over here somewhere around here, and we don't need to title that, but we want to make this one our stop, our start, and we also want to make this our stop. So this way we don't have to think about where we're going to start, how we're going to get to the first area, and how we're going to get back from the last area. So I'm going to add this as the start and the stop, and we'll say this is my home, this is wherever I'm starting my route from. So again, now I'm going to go ahead and optimize again, and you see it's going a lot faster just from me taking out those crazy routes, and it's all focused in one area. So it doesn't have to, whatever algorithm it uses, it's not plotting something that's 5-6 hours away against all this stuff in Detroit. So let's see here, should be another minute or so. Okay, so now it's gone ahead and recalculated. We can just click the get directions again, and there we have it. We'll close this. I personally don't really like that window. Let's see what is going on here. Okay. Well, it did kind of screw up here. Oops. Okay, we're just going to remove that one really quick and then just add it as a stop. And again, once you get used to this, you'll have your areas, and you'll kind of know what and I also made an error here. Move from route. Okay, so this is going to be number one, and add as the stop, add as the end. Okay, so here we go. I fixed it. Okay, so again, re-optimize. It shouldn't take too long. It's already kind of done most of the work for us. A lot of this streets and trips is just playing around. I mean, you can put different addresses in if you like. I'm going to include this this same exact spreadsheet. I'll go ahead and put a link of this one on the site, the forum that this is going to be on, and that way you guys can download it and play with the exact data from the video. So okay, again, it's done. Click get directions, and okay, boom, here we go. So now this is more realistic. 231 minutes, or 231 miles, 6 hours 39 minutes. So you can see all you got to do is snap pictures, and this is a crazy area here. I mean, if anybody's in Detroit, you would be doing this section here. If you were up kind of here, you'd be some stuff like this, right? So 231 miles is a lot of miles to put on a car, and we're not really trying to get you guys to do that much. But some of you in the more rural areas, I mean, again, don't come blaming me because I said it on the tutorial. So anyway, here's the office. Well, close enough. So it's our starting point. So we're going to go down to number 2, which is, we're actually going up at this point, and it's that one that I screwed up the address, but it's that Washtenaw or something. Let's see. You got to pull this stuff out of there and make sure everything's good, because it's in Pontiac. Oh, here we go. Michigan, Pontiac. So it's this one, Whitemore Street. So we would go ahead and do that. Let's see. Oh, well, here it is right here. So that's the one you would know. That's Whitemore Street. The biggest thing is you want to keep saving. Anytime you do this stuff, you gotta save. So we're gonna click save. The program could crash on you, anything could happen, but when you're out there taking pictures, you have to have this exact route, because that's how you're going to actually enter in your information to the site. And so your 5th picture is going to be this Oswego. 6th picture is going to be this 6428 Jefferson. So you gotta keep this in mind when you're doing the pictures, to keep this route together. So anyway, that's pretty much it as far as the routes go. It's fairly self-explanatory, and the next thing I'm going to get into is using a GPS for doing your route.